How often are you planning your conversations? Are you like most of us, where you're just like, oh wow, I've got to have a conversation with a customer or a client, someone in my team, and you're like, right, have the conversation. How much planning goes into having that conversation? Probably very little, or maybe you're on the other side of the scale and you plan the bejeebers out of your conversations. Wherever you're at, somewhere in between, right? Like enough planning that you know what the intention is, and enough kind of wiggle room that you can be adaptable and flex. Like somewhere in the middle is always good. So if you aren't doing a lot of planning for your conversations, and they really should be conversations that matter, or you feel like they are conversations that matter, but you're not getting the thing that you want out of it, become a bit more intentional. And here's a hack for you. First thing to do, consider the who. Who is it that I'm having this conversation with? Who are they? What do they care about? What's important to them? Have a real focus of who that person is first. That's like the core, that's the starting point. And then consider the what. What is the point? What is the point that I want to get across? Or what is it that I want out of this conversation? What are we even talking about? Because you've got to make sure your what and their what is the same, or certainly aligned. So you've considered the who, then you've smashed out the what. You know what? This is all in pre-thinking and planning, right? And whether you can do it in your head or on a piece of paper, you go with that. Once you've done the who, then you've done the what, then you've got to consider the why. Why is this an important conversation to have, a conversation that matters? Why? Where does this conversation fit? Like, why? Why? What is the point? The why. Why do you care about it? Why do they care about the point or the concept or the So you've done the who, you've done the what, you now know the why, then you've got to consider the how. So have a couple of options, pathways, concepts or ideas of how it might roll or what you'd like to see happen from here, the how. Have a few up there, consider, we could do this, we could do that, that's the how. And be mindful that they may be very, very clear on their own how they want to see it roll, how they want this to roll out, how this is going to happen. And so make sure you've considered the who, the what, the why, and the how. I'm just about to go and have a client meeting this morning, rocked up into Hamilton, and I realised that I hadn't done my who, what, why, and how. So I'm doing it now. Gonna make the magic happen.